Greetings, beautiful being. Thank you for tuning in to today's Movement Medicine Morsel, which is about balance. Balancing on one foot and making an effortless and seamless shift from being grounded over 2 feet to really being nice and tall and centered over 1 foot. Really helpful for icy streets, for prevention of falls, and just for that lovely calm mastery of knowing where your body is in space. So let's begin by setting vertical alignment. Vertical alignment is going to be our key. It's the axis between heaven and earth. And we'll start seated. I'll move back just a touch. Please plant your feet and feel them. How we sense the ground through our feet is also an important component of good balance because we want to send roots down. So start imagining roots going down from your feet already. And smile into your feet and imagine them smiling back at you. And now feel the rooted part of your hips in your chair, another aspect of being grounded. And for those of you who prefer to practice in a chair, or maybe that's your only option for freedom is to be in a chair, also your roots, how you feel your roots. And now the vertical alignment that comes through that central axis of the spine, growing up, rising up through the roof of the mouth, plugging in energy to the sky, and this is a key to the falling up component that I put in the little description box. So see how you feel now. And tune into your breathing as you feel your vertical alignment, your connection to the heavens above, suspending you and lifting you and drawing you upwards, and your rooting down into the earth that gives you, like the roots of a tree, your roots. And feel your breath. Smooth, flowing breath is also a big component in balancing, as are soft eyes. So you might want to find something in the room. You can look at my eyes on the screen, or you can look gently down at the floor, or maybe there's something very beautiful just beyond your computer to look at. And let your eyes be soft. Soft eyes quietly resting on one thing. And we'll do one stretch that's going to help us. It's about elongating the sides. So let's interlace our fingers and take our palms overhead and press the palms up to the sky to get even longer, and try to be as long in your front as you are in your back. So don't do too much in the front or too much in the back, just right. And now go up and over a tiny bit so that the one side gets even more opened up. Send your sit bones and feet down and press your hands gently away, stretching the whole side of your body. Come back to center and lower your hands for a moment to see if there's a difference. Does that one side feel more open or not? Mine does. I hope yours does too. So let's do the other side and match up. Interlace those fingers and reach upwards as you root down. Get that lovely tall vertical, and then elongate the side seam of your body. And breathe smoothly and gently. Keep feeling the rooting of the hip going down and the stretch going up. And let's come back to neutral. Relax the shoulders and see how this feels. I invite you, if you wish, to stand up. This is where we get to feel the shifting of weight. And also pull in a chair. Hold your hands on the back of a chair or have the chair to one side or the other if that's going to help you with your balance. Now let's establish our vertical alignment before we do anything, because balancing on one leg like this is not what we're looking at. We want to have that connection to the sky above, which is going to hold us and help us. It's not just about the earth, but also the earth below that will give us a foundation. Let's start with our feet about hip distance apart, and we're going to literally shift our hips because this is an important element. So you can feel your hips are centered. You can even look and make sure. And then lightly shift the hips to the side. But as much as you can, try to keep your torso upright rather than bending or leaning. So we want to think of the vertical of the spine continuing to stay vertical as you lean a little bit into one leg. And in fact, you might even be able to take that other foot off the floor. You can slow this down, shift, breathe. Maybe take a little bit of weight off that foot. Inhale, center, shift. And now we're going to do an interlude of a movement that's going to help us. Having the arms rounded, exhale, bend the knees, feel your weight on both legs. On the inhalation, sweep palms up. Straighten the legs and reach up. Embrace the sky. Feel like you're falling up. And then on the exhale, continue to stay connected to the sky through the crown of your head and lower your hands. We'll do this a couple of times because this is the motif that we're going to play with on the one-legged balance. Feel how rooted you are into the earth and press your feet against the ground as you stretch and really reach so you get long. Okay, now let's shift the weight over to one hip and then lower down so you feel that weight. And if you're in the right place, you can lift that foot. Common mistake is not to be willing to shift. So that's why we played with the shifting of the hips. Okay. Exhale, shift over. Inhale, bring the other toes to the ankle, or maybe the toes rest on the floor to begin with. And as you exhale, shift the weight down between your 2 feet and shift over to the new leg. Inhale, the toes can slide in. Maybe your toes stay on the floor. Maybe they creep up the leg. And exhale, feel your 2 legs and shift your weight. Inhale, float up, fall up. That way you're not going to fall over. Exhale, come down and shift. Inhale, the gesture of your arms and your visualization are helping you. And exhale, come down, shift the weight. If you're not sure, just test. Let's do that together. Just test. That's the key. The key is that first step. And now let's lift again one more time each side. Inhale, lift and balance. Just keep going up, keep falling up, keep falling up. Maybe your heel floats up off the floor and floats down. Wait for an exhalation. Shift your weight to the new standing leg. That's your tree trunk. Float up and keep falling up. The inner channel of the body keeps going up. Maybe that heel is so enticed it floats up too because your upness is so grand. And then exhale. And let's finish with an inhale, sweeping up. Feel that stability. And exhale, soften. Now shift your weight one more time. You choose the leg. Inhale, open the arms. Just bring the other foot in. And exhale, fold the hands over your low belly. Let that energy go up and down inside. Not one, not the other, but both in balance. And feel your breath. Let your breath settle in a relaxed way deep in your belly. Smile. And now you too know the secrets of balancing. And whatever you do, you're going to feel more steady on your legs. Another key, just a tip on icy ground, is take small steps. Don't take big steps because your foot might slide away from you, but take small steps and really feel your weight over each foot as you step. All right. Thank you so much for joining me once again for today's Movement Medicine Morsel, which has been all about balancing and falling up. Okay, bye for now.